Hi everyone, so today's lesson is on surface area of prisms. So to get us started, let's have a think about what a prism is. So a prism is a three-dimensional shape whose two end faces are identical polygons. Or another way of thinking about it is it's got the same cross section all the way across. So if you have a look at that there polygon, which in this case is a triangle, is the exact same as that back polygon there, which is the identical right angle triangle. Okay, so to find the total surface area, what we need to do, we need to calculate the area of all faces and add them all together. So in this case we've got two triangles which are identical, then we've got another face at the back, so let's call the two triangles face 1, the one at the back face 2, we've got one underneath, which let's call it face 3, and then if you look here at the front face, we'll call that face 4. So to find the total surface area, TSA for short, we add up all the faces together. So we've got face 1 times by 2, because there's two of them. Then we add face 2, we add face 3, and we add face 4. Okay, so let's jump into an example. First thing that you're going to need to recall, which you should all know, is two formulae for area. So the first formula is a formula for a triangle, which is base times by height, which is a perpendicular height, divided by 2. So that's for the area of a triangle. The next one, for the area of a trapezium, we do the two parallel lines added together, A plus B. We times that by the height and we divide it by 2. So those two formulae you need to commit to your memory, so you need to remember those. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, so let's start with this example. So we've got a triangular prism. We want to find the total surface area. So first thing we're going to do is label the faces. So let's label the triangle, face 1, back side there, face 2, that top face 3, and then underneath face 4. Okay, so let's find the area of the triangle first. So it's going to be base times height divided by 2. So we've got 4 times by 3 divided by 2. So we've got 4 times 3 is 12, divided by 2 gives me 6. Now we've got an identical triangle, right angle triangle at the back. So what I'm going to do to get the area of both those, all we need to do is double it. So we get 12. Right, so let's go for the back. So we've got a length of 8 times by 3. And that gives me 24. So let's go for the top. So face 3, we've got a length of 8 again, times by 5 this time. 8 times by 5 will give me 40. And then finally underneath, face 4, so we've got 4 times by 8. 8 times 4 gives me 32. Okay, so to find the total surface area, all we need to do next is add them together. So we would get 8 there, we would get 7, 9, 10, 108 in my units, meters squared. Okay, so pause the video, have a go with the next one, and then we'll go through it together. Okay, so I've labelled the faces, so let's go for the triangles first. So we've got base times height, 4 times 3, divided by 2, gives me 6 again. And again, we're going to double that since we've got two identical right angle triangles. So we times that by 2 to get 12. Okay, face 2, so we've got height of 3, length of 10. So 10 times by 3 gives me 30. And then 3, so we've got 10 times 5, gives me 50. And then finally, bottom face, so we've got 4 times by 10. gives me 40. Again, total surface area, add them together, we get 132, and my units again, meters squared. Okay, so for our next example, we've got a trapezium this time on our two faces. So let's see, let's have an idea of what this looks like. So it's something like that. So this time we've got a few extra faces. Okay, so we've got our two trapeziums at either end. So let's call those face 1. We've got this one at the back, face 2. We've got the top one, face 3. We've got this one here at the side, face 4, and then at the bottom we've got face 5. So this time we're going to have to do 5 calculations, okay? Right, so let's get the first one done first. So the trapezium, so remember it's A plus B, the two parallel lines added together. Now that's 6 because it's the same as that back one there. So we've got 6 add 34 times by the height, which is 15, divided by 2. So that is going to give me 40 times by 15 divided by 2, which will give me 300. Let me just double check that. Yeah, okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to double that since we've got two identical trapeziums. So times that by 2 to get 600. So that's my two ends. Face number 2, then we've got a rectangle. So we've got a height of 17 times by a length of 30. So you can use your calculator here. So we've got 17 times 30 to give us 510. Now I'm aligning these up so it's easy to add at the end. So face number 3, then another rectangle. So we've got 3 at the top. So that's 6 times by 30 will give me 180. Then face 4. So we've got 30 times by 25 times by 30 will give me 750. And then finally at the bottom we've got 34 times 30. 34 times by 30 equals 1020. Now total surface area, again we just add them together. So we've got 0, we've got 10, 15, 16, 8, 9, 14, 20, 2, 3. So 3060, and again my units, centimeters squared. Okay, pause the video, have a go at the next one, after your turn, and then we'll go through it. Okay, so for our two trapeziums, so we've got base, the A and the B added together, so we've got 12 add 29 times by the height, which is 24, divided by 2. Now put all that into a calculator in one go, and you should get 12 add 29 times 24 divided by 2, so you get 492. Now we're going to double that since we've got two identical trapeziums, so we're doubling that to get 984. Okay, that's face 1 done. Face 1 and 2. So face 2 next. So we've got a rectangle 25 times by 30. So 25 times by 30, we get 750. Face 3, we've got 12 times 30. Will give me 360. Face 4, so we've got 30 times 26. 2 times 26, 780. Now finally, face 5, we've got 29 times 30. 29 times 30 gives me 870. Add them all together, so we've got 984 plus 750 plus 360 plus 780 plus 870 gives me 3744. 3744, and again my units, centimeters squared. Okay. Okay, so now have a go at the Hecate Maths clip 585 on surface area and prisms.